Do you know much about Serial?
Not too much. I'd love to hear about it.
So,
Jeez.
what?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, I went
the
in between.
We are ready to bring on, well, I guess to kick off episode 2 of Stream Request Adventure with Friends. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Today's guest is none other than TrixtanEntertainment. Trixtan is a huge member of the Mario Troll community, plays a lot of super spoopy games. Trixtan and I have become pretty good friends over the last little bit, and I'm really excited to have him on the show today for our second guest. So let's switch on over and let's welcome our good friend TrixtanEntertainment to the stream. Trixtan, welcome on
hello.
in. It is great to have you.
I'm on the camera now.
Hey, look at that. Hi, it's nice to see you.
I'm famous now.
Holy cow, you're here. I mean, you're doing pretty well on your own, let's be honest.
Not really.
How you doing?
Circus shut down.
Yeah, fair enough. So how are you doing today? Things
pretty
treating
good.
you well so far?
Yeah, just working on a new collab level that I'm working on with my chat, so it's pretty fun. It's turning out well.
Oh, fancy. So tell me a little bit about that collab level then. What are you guys planning? Is this a new troll or what you got going on?
Yeah, so every so often I've started hosting like not only like troll competitions for Mario Maker, but I've been hosting like a collab competition. So basically everybody in this round, everybody submits their section, and the best sections get to go in the level. And then we're kind of creating a whole like collab level. Yeah, so there's like 14 rooms technically or something like that.
Wow.
But
that sounds insane. So you've got your chat each submitting their own sort of segment to piece it together?
So it's definitely a troll collab, and everyone's submitting kind of like different parts. We're at the part now where I've just like started piecing everything together, and we're trying to make it all work as one now.
Excellent.
It's quite a few red coin shenanigans too in the level there, so it's
that sounds terrifying. Yeah, that sounds absolutely terrifying and super stressful. Well, I appreciate you being on the show. I've got a few people in chat wanting to know who you are, what you're about. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's Tristan, but people call me Trixtan. I'm a circus performer. Started out doing magic shows probably about 20 years ago, and I was just a magician for like 10 years, and then when I went full-time, I was like, wow, I have so much extra time on my hands. So I started like learning new skills, so I got into like stilt walking, juggling, fire spinning, acrobatics, hypnosis, and those are kind of like at the beginning parts there. So now we're like coordinating all kinds of circus shows and stuff like that, mainly for like corporate parties and festivals. But yeah, we do it all across Canada here.
That's fantastic. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I didn't know you were a hypnotist as well.
That was like 10 years ago, and then I don't know, I just kind of dropped it because it was a lot of work. Same with like fire spinning. Like I don't do too many fire shows anymore, mainly just because of all the extra work that kind of goes into it, especially with like fire permits and stuff like that. And then with hypnosis, it's like you can entertain like 70% of people, but then like 30% of people just kind of like hate you for doing hypnosis for no reason. I mean, the statistics are lower with magic. I will come across maybe like 2% of people that just like cannot stand magic. So they're like, don't even talk to me if you do any kind of magic. If you can't explain it, then I don't want anything to do with you. And I was like, oh, okay, well, at least it's less with magic.
And let's be honest, who needs that kind of negativity in their life anyways?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably around the same with balloons, because like I'll pull out like a balloon bag or something, and then there'll be like 2% of people just want nothing to do with you.
That seems crazy to me.
It's more or less the sound and the idea and the nervousness of a balloon popping. That is pretty much where it's at.
I've seen some of your balloon stuff. It's really impressive. And chat, if you haven't checked out his YouTube yet, absolutely go check him out. One of the first things I saw on your channel was when you did the Bowser Castle setup for the Super Mario Kart home circuit. And
that took a while.
I can imagine. How long did it take you to set that up and put that together?
So just building it, I built it over for like 5 days, but I had to spread that over 7 days because carpal tunnel was getting a bit too much. You know, I mean, it was 2,500 balloons at least, and yeah, the carpal tunnel was just getting exhausting. But not only that, but the problem is, it's like when you try to film a big build, you have to like film days worth of material, and you're like, okay, how can I constantly be making this exciting to film? You know, so I don't know how much you remember from it, but there's like video magic tricks, of course, like throughout the video, like, you know, throwing balloons at the pole and having them instantly appear on the pole, or like just like clunking two things together and all of a sudden they're filled with balloons. I was kind of running out of like different ideas because there's just so many balloons to build that I'm like, oh, how can I just keep going with this? And then, you know, I don't want to just like time lapse the whole thing, you know, so it's just kind of like sections. But anyways, that was like the most exhausting part, is just trying to like get it all filmed, because like I could build the thing, but you know, filming it in interesting ways is like a whole nother ball game. So
it really is tough to keep things fresh, you know, and keep things exciting, like you said, especially when you have days worth of content to sort through. I can't imagine how long it took to take 7 days worth of content to compile all that together, to cut it down, and like you said, to keep it interesting. Loved the cuts you did. I loved the edits, all of the overlays, and like you said, the little sort of magic tricks, you know, the camera tricks to get everything to pop up. It was awesome. Just awesome. Well done. I think with that, let's talk about why you're here today. I mean, not just for this engaging conversation right now, but we're going to have you play a game today and see if you can work your way up the bragging board. So the game today is called Wizards and Warriors 3. You are taking on the role of the protagonist, Kuros, in his third adventures to destroy Malkiel, the evil wizard who's taken over. I'm going to give you some general guidance on what your next steps and strategies should be. Your first goal is going to be acquiring something called the Thieves' Statue. So it's 45 minutes to accumulate as many points as you can. You want to start off by collecting some money. You're going to need some keys to open some doors, and everything that you need is kind of going to be on the first two sort of levels. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So there you go.
So there, and then jabby jabby.
Jabby
oh my
jabby.
Goodness. Look at this. I can break the door from like 10 feet away. All right.
All right, so
this
yeah,
guy
your time
just hovers. What is this? That's not.
That's some money for you. So you've now got $10.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay, so do I just like search around the town then? Can I go inside?
Exactly. So those red ones are locked doors. You will need keys in order to get some.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So yeah, first thing, you're really going to want to see what doors you can go in, check some things out.
Oh my goodness. Did those spikes kill you?
No, those spikes do not kill you. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry.
It's like, I don't want to jump into that. Oh, hey. Nice. Hey, there's like a pot from... Oh, Jesus.
Remember, enemies are mostly passive until you decide to stab at him. Now he's ticked off, and he's just going to slowly come at you and punch you.
Landing on his head, though.
I know.
How is that even
it's
possible?
hardcore. But look at you. You've already collected yourself 120 points. You're doing well so far.
Wow. What did Sly get?
I think Sly was up to 3,700 and something like that. Again, that's not all just coins.
Okay.
You can take fall damage in this game. I will warn you that.
Oh, okay. All right, great.
That up there on the top left is food. That will give you some health back. It also gives you money. So it's a trade-off, whether you want to collect it now or after you've taken some damage.
There's a dog. Is he evil?
If you attack him, he will be.
Okay. So all of the enemies are pretty much passive then?
Right now. So that's the thing about this game. Yeah, they won't really attack you until you attack them. But if you're...
How do I run?
There's no run. It's one speed. It's all or nothing.
Oh my goodness. This is horrible. How do you make any of these gaps?
I mean, I love this game personally. I think it ends up being, once you get the hang of it, it ends up being a really good mix of platforming, a light Metroidvania with some super light RPG elements in it. So it was really a neat kind of mix. The one thing
falling from the ceiling.
Damage.
Oh.
They'll hurt you. Yeah. It's like falling windows, I think is what it is. It's supposed to be shattering glass
windows,
or something.
Hey? Nice.
But
I feel like I'm stuck in like this same loop of a town.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. So I'll tell you, there is another open door that you have not found yet, and that's a lot of money right there. That's 400.
Can you give me like a boost?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can stand on him, you can jump off his head, you can do a lot of crazy things. So yeah, right now you've collected a decent amount of money, so you'd probably want to find something like that. I'll tell you right now, that's a troll. I don't want you to spend like 10 minutes on that. It's a troll. You actually cannot reach it right now. You have to fall down from above. I'm dead serious. I have spent hours and hours as a kid trying to get through there and not being able to make it.
So rude.
I know it is. It is pretty rude. But yeah, so you've got a fair bit of money, so you'd probably want to find a way to get some keys, like a shop or something like that.
Okay.
And that's going to be through an open door.
Shop? All right.
Yeah, it'll be, so you know how you've kind of gone through tiers of houses? There's the ground level, and then there's sort of a layer on stilts, and then another layer on higher stilts. Everything you want right now is either on ground level or in that first sort of layer. That's a door right there.
Ooh.
I think you might have found yourself a little tavern shop.
Cool. Oh, I don't have my little jabby thing.
Unfortunately, you cannot do the stabby in here. The innkeeper does not like it. You do not need to buy anything other than keys here. So right now you got 4 keys.
Wait.
That's a good start.
I was trying to exit.
Oh, go to exit at the top. Sorry.
Oh, I'm like, it's just buying more stuff.
Shows how much I know about this game. 4 keys is not a bad thing, I'll tell you, because keys are worth the same as your money right now. So, and they're the only thing you need to buy. So it's a good investment to just buy keys where you can, unless you feel you need some help. So, everything you need at this point, you've got some keys, you want to take a look at some doors, and once again, you are looking at the first 2 levels, and you are trying to find yourself the Bronze Thieves statue. Nice. I'll tell you, this one is a little higher up, and if you're not careful, it is possible to soft lock yourself. And there is
They put a soft lock in the game?
If you open the wrong doors and you've gotten all your money, yeah, you can technically get soft lock and have to reset. In this game, the one downside about this game is there is no save feature. So it's all or nothing. Every time you start this game up, you are starting from scratch. Oh, look at this. What could this be?
Wow.
Hey, I think you found yourself the Bronze Thieves statue.
Oh, yay me.
All right, you got your first statue. Congratulations. So now you need to find somebody to take the statue to. Somebody who's going to appreciate your efforts and maybe reward you.
Maybe this guy.
That's definitely that.
My goodness, this guy, like I'm literally just pushing right here, and he starts boogieing. I don't know, maybe my controller's a little bit off.
It might just be the calibration on there, unfortunately.
I have to like hold up. Oh, this guy looks like he wants something.
Now, if you take a look, that evil bar is gaining up.
Oh,
he does not seem to like you.
Yeah.
He does not like you.
How do I jab him?
Oh, no. Oh.
Get out of here. Freaking thing. He's so fat.
I know.
He keeps just... What? He doesn't even take a hit. Can I not kill him?
Maybe you'll need to find some other way around him. It's who knows. It is possible to kill him, but you also don't necessarily need to. There might be another way. Oh. See, he actually, if you read his message, he says, you're not coming through here dressed like that.
Oh no, I can't go in.
You got you baited. You got you baited. Oh no.
Oh, that's so rude.
So he does tell you he doesn't want to let you through dressed like that. That's one of the hints. And look at this. You have found yourselves the first Thieves Guild. All
right. I'm going to join it.
And welcome to the platforming section of the game. This is where it gets challenging. Auto-scrolling platformer. You got to watch out for the unknowns. Things will get you. Things will get you. Oh, dodge the arrows. Oh, look at that jump. Well done. Well done.
Ah, it's like I played Mario or something.
You think you're used to this kind of stuff. It was funny. I thought, and you're doing the same thing. No, when I saw Sly play this, I thought he was going to die so many times trying to figure this out. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the doors will change color and then you can go through them.
Oh.
And the same colors will match up. I did forget to tell you that. So you want to get to the middle section. Unfortunately. It's a little late now.
No. Okay, but if I hit these spikes, do I die immediately?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh. So, the nice thing is...
And how was I able to actually make that?
Yeah. So, there is a way to get to the middle section. You can do some fancy jumping through doors, or you can jump and catch yourself back through the middle. So, yeah, when that changes color, you will automatically teleport to the blue one in the top right there. And then you'll see you've got 2 more blue doors. Cool. Yeah, well done, well done. Yeah. Welcome to the first boss.
I'm ready to jabby jab.
It's a little jank,
Oh, what the frick?
And it's really
Jeez.
tough to stab him. I will tell you, there is a position, like a specific pixel, where you can basically, like, almost never
Hey!
get hit.
What a jabber.
This
Oh,
this
okay.
could be where you struggle a little bit. This is always, you know, the first real test here.
Frickin' jerk. What? Come on. He jabbed twice.
He does. I will tell you that if you lose all
Can't
your
even
life
go
here,
behind him.
you're only going to lose 3 ticks sort of in the overworld. So you do have multiple attempts to get through this before
Can I just,
you lose
like,
a life.
shoot a gun?
If only.
Yeah.
If only you had some other power up that might help you with this.
Oh my goodness. Do I need to find that?
Maybe you don't need to get through this. This is the first challenge. While you're working through this, I'm gonna fire off a chat question here. Our first question comes from Otaku Dieter, who wants to know what was the first magic trick you had to buy just to see how it was done.
Had to buy. Oh my goodness. I was waiting for a question like, which one do I want to buy? Or a favorite. Hi. I mean, there's been a lot.
There's
but
been
I
a
don't
lot.
know. I don't know if they're. I don't know if it's because I wanted to know how it was done though.
That's
Oh my
fair.
goodness. There we go.
Sorry,
think.
did you just buy another key?
I did.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I got that.
I bought 2 keys
2.
there.
Perfect. So yeah, your next challenge here is going to be to get through that Thieves Guild. I'll tell you that much right now. That's the main thing that you're looking to do. But finding some health might,
I already
might
did
be
this
good.
one, didn't I?
No, this door was locked. You just used a key to get in there, so this is a new one. So, all right, even if it wasn't,
Can I smash these things?
You cannot, unfortunately.
So, I guess the first trick that I was like, you know, wanting to do, it was more or less something like, just like some card tricks and stuff that I was just like, oh, that would be so cool to know how that's done. And it's like, but yeah, I mean, like, I was thinking, I'm like, that would have been like 20 years ago almost.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Can
of
I
time,
jab
eh?
these things?
You can. It won't do anything though.
No points.
No points. Yeah, you don't get
well.
points for killing stuff in this game. It's really just focused around getting that money.
I can ride the dog.
You sure can.
All right.
So yeah, this definitely is challenging. But I believe in you, Trixtan. I believe in you.
Thanks. This is really awkward. Oh, frick off. Forgot about that.
So I'll tell you what, I've actually got a clip here that I'd like to show because we've been talking about the magic a little bit, and Dieter wanted to know about that was a good jump, by the way. Very, very nice
Thank
jump.
you. Professional, yeah.
Professional, that's right. And since Dieter wanted to know a little bit about the magic, I'd love to show off one of the things that you do when you get a rate that comes in.
Oh!
If that's all right with you. And in fact,
Yeah.
I've got a great clip here of when you got a double raid. And this was a big one. I'm actually going to show it after you finish your attempt at this boss because I don't want
Oh my god.
don't want the boss fight to get lost in in the clips here.
Is there another move?
So the best move for this is to crouch and stab forward. This is
you
probably
can crouch.
Crouch and stab.
Oh my goodness. How do you crouch and stab?
So if you just press down and right, and then like if you hold, so as soon as you hit the attack button, you basically lock into place.
Oh.
And then you can choose the direction that you want to stab.
Oh, okay. He doesn't just crouch normally, does he?
Yeah, if you just press down, he'll just crouch and not do anything.
Oh, okay. Buttons are not working then. I probably didn't plan to have a down button properly.
Oh,
That's
no
probably
way.
why it was like being so jank.
All right, I'll give you another 5 seconds here, and then we'll restart.
Okay, cool.
The
Look at
timer.
this. Look at this.
Yeah,
A jab.
that's
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Now you're figuring it out. All right, we'll get the timer back up here. That was a good attempt. That was good. Keep it up. And don't get hit. Oh, no. If you got one more hit, you're out.
Oh no, this freaking jerk, man.
All right, you're getting closer. At least the controls will make a lot more sense now.
Okay, well, now hopefully he doesn't like shimmy everywhere I go.
All right, here we go. Well, let's
I do a
let's
lot of
take a
different
look at
circus
this
things,
here.
But,
I'm gonna show
one of
you-
them is sideshow stunts. So here, since we have a double raid, I usually do this for my lovely raiders guests. This is a nail, and here what we're gonna do is the double penetration. All right. Whew. That one teared me up. Thank you so much, Lazy Goblin and Ramen, for raiding me. Yeah. Here is your double
what that
penetration.
does to the sinuses, though. How often have you had to practice that, like in order to get it down? Because that's a skill.
Yeah,
that's
DP
not a
myself
trick.
every
That's
time I
you
get 2
doing
raids.
it.
It's just it was a bit more just like getting used to it every time, like a little bit more and a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, like, it is interesting. Like, oh crap!
Oh, nice.
I did learn it from a sideshow stunt performer. You may have heard of them. Ryan and Amber Lynn. They were a sideshow duo that was on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
He was the one that got shot in the neck with an arrow while he was live on TV.
Really, like, actually got shot with an arrow.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, his girlfriend missed. I guess the sighting was off. So, anyways, he's a professional sideshow performer, and he actually like takes a meat hook, sticks it up his nose, and pulls out his mouth, and he can hang himself from there.
Wow.
From a meat hook.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, thank you. That sounds awful. I can't imagine the sensation of being held up by your sinus cavity.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane. I gotta say, I've always been super impressed by people who can do it. Look, you found the spot! You found the spot! He's gonna get it!
Oh, no!
Come on, you gotta get like one more hit.
Oh, you
Maybe
friggin-
2,
if
come
I
on,
die,
come on.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Come on,
Oh,
come
no.
on, come on, you got this. Do the shimmy in.
Oh!
Yeah! First kill
Boom.
down! Trixtan, congratulations!
Try.
That's exactly a big round of applause. Let's get some hype in chat for Trixtan, who's just completed his first guild. Congratulations, my friend. That is going to be another 500 points added on to your score.
Oh, look at this! I'm all fancy like.
So, next thing I'll show you, just say no to this guy. Oh yeah, he doesn't let you back in. So, if you hit select now, you're gonna have a new menu that's gonna let you switch between your 2 costumes.
Ooh.
So the thief will let you move fast,
Right.
but he's only got a little dagger. It's tough for attacking. The knight moves a little slower, but has that, nicer sword there.
Cool.
So your next goal now,
Yeah, look
There
at
you
me.
go.
I'm gonna sneak, sneak, sneak.
your
Oh,
next goal
baby.
is to find another bronze statue, this time for the Wizards Guild.
What are
and-
these things here? Like they're gargoyles.
Platforms.
Can I
Yeah,
touch
they're
them?
platforms. You can jump on them.
Okay. Is this evil?
That's a door. You're
Oh.
in the underworld now. Thus the
Oh,
scene
okay.
change.
Can I like jab with anyone? Or should I even like change?
Knight's good to move around, and most people, like knights just
Is this
thieves.
evil?
I mean, it doesn't look friendly.
Oh no!
Doesn't look friendly.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Little slidey action. Fantastic. Well, what do you say we take another question here? Notorious would like to know what got you into wanting to do circus work.
Circus work or just entertainment in general? Wait, I need a key for this, don't I? Okay.
It sure looks like it. And you do have 1,200 points now. You got paid out big for joining
Yeah.
the Thieves Guild.
Nice. So I did start with magic, of course, and has its own story, of course, because but the short story is I saw a magic trick that just like blew my mind. It was a kid that I went to school with. We're in like grade 10, and he's showing me this. The wrong place. He was showing me this card trick. He did tons of magic too, but he was showing me one magic trick that just like blew my mind. I had no idea how it was happening. I was like, dude, I really want to learn how that was happening. So I decided to kind of go out. I learned the magic trick, and then started performing for all the friends. And I was overwhelmed with joy, not for like just like performing the trick. Like it was more or less the excitement I was giving other people. Anyway, so like I say, that has its own long story, but how I got into circus was I became a full-time magician after, doing this for about 10 years. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, after doing it for about 10 years, and then I was like, I had all this free time. So I wanted to I just started learning other skills. I learned how to stilt walk, learned juggling, and I don't know, a couple other things, but it was mainly I think the first thing I learned after magic was balloon twisting, and then it was stilt walking. So it just kind of thrived from there, and it was more or less the people that I got to meet was the most exciting part about that. And yeah, everybody had such cool skills. I was just blown away by what everyone was able to do. So I was just wanting to hang out with everybody more and more, and so I learned how to do acrobatics, and so I can hang out with the gymnast crew, and I don't know, it was just everyone had such a passion for health and athleticism and entertaining people that I don't know, it just kind of spiraled and went down this whole
just kind of clicked for you.
Yeah, being in the circus. So the circus is, I'm just some of the best friends I've ever met,
Sure. So I'll tell you, you have found the Wizards Guild now, but it looks like you want something, and that's going to be your next goal, is to find the bronze wizard statue.
Nice.
Notorious, thank you very much for submitting that question. I really appreciate that. Hope you got a good answer for you. Very cool.
There's another door. Okay, great. Look at this.
Look at this. You found the second statue. Congratulations. So welcome to your next challenge, a tougher platformer.
Well, I did, I was going through the platforms kinda, but then I ended up
Sly struggled a fair bit on this one. This one held him up for a little while, so I'm wishing you luck here. Yeah, so it's all about
look at that. I could go through it, but then they go bump.
Yep, they just
like a
bump
stupid
you out of the way.
Bumper in Mario.
There's a reason why, Nintendo games of this era were called Nintendo Hard. They are definitely challenging. So we've talked a fair bit, about sort of your magic and performing that you've done before. Let's talk a little bit about Mario, because you're a pretty integral member, I'd say, of the troll community. I think you play...
Somewhat.
Yeah,
I mean, probably bottom of the barrel, but it's close.
Hey man, you're a fish in the pond, right? I would say you're pretty well known in the troll community. A lot of people that I talk to, that's how they're familiar with you. They've seen you play troll levels, good, bad, and everything in between. What's the biggest troll that has stuck out in your mind that you have thought was, I have not seen anything better than this? What's been your favorite troll, I guess, is the question.
I don't know. I guess it's hard to in my opinion, have a unique troll nowadays, because it's there are a lot of good troll designers, and there's so many unique ones that you just have to almost see every single
nice
every
save.
single one to to kind of see it. But one that does actually stick out in my mind is probably a very well-known one, where you end up landing on a skull platform, and you're riding it, and there's things underneath zooming by, and you're sitting there for 3 or 4 minutes. Then you realize you're still in the same spot, and it's just the stuff underneath you moving.
No way.
And I'm I have literally been sitting here for 5 minutes, staring at the screen, waiting for something to happen.
No way. That's
it turns out that
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds really clever, because that's more a troll of the mind, right? Rather than sort of a technical thing. That's so cool. Kind of reminds me a little bit different, and it wasn't a troll, but there was a level that was in Popular a couple months ago, and the opening room was a rainstorm. And the way they did it was they had chain chomps that were getting killed, so all of the little chains would just fall on screen and make it look like it was raining. And it would follow you around. I was absolutely blown away by it, and it's the same kind of idea, Troll of the Mind, where it's a clever use of the screen mechanics to make things move around. That was a great save.
Thank you.
I will say,
I practiced it.
Feel free to take your time in here so you can kind of get a feel on how the rocks move in a pattern. For the most part, nothing's gonna knock you off for
this guy just jumps really jank. Oh my goodness.
The jumping's a little weird. It definitely takes a second to get used to. But you're doing pretty well so far. Oh no, oh no, oh no!
All that!
You really threaded the needle on that one. Pretty good.
We all know how good I am at threading the needle.
That's right. You know what? Speaking of needles, I've actually got another clip here while you're working through this. This was, I don't know what led into this, but you did an impressive feat of laying on a bed of nails while juggling.
Oh, nice.
So I
was probably during the charity stream. That is the only time I did that. Society, yeah. Well, thanks. That was only like what 5 months after my lung collapsed. So I'm like, I still had like some residual strength from, you know, not streaming full time. Thank you. I always have a hard time with that.
That was a heck of an accomplishment and something that I was really impressed with when I was taking a look for some of the clips there.
Thank you.
That actually takes me into another good question here. Lesbo Witchcraft wants to know, how do you stay motivated for training?
Oh, how do I stay motivated? Well, you know, when I go to the gym, I don't lift weights. I lift women.
Oh,
I mean, that's a motivating thing. No, but in order to actually do a lot of the things in circus, you know, it's so much dedication and motivation. So yeah, a lot of the time, most of the time, I'm motivated by my team, like all of the other people that I get to work with, like all the other acrobats and everything. And I'm like, okay, it's you know, everybody's putting in hard work to do it. You know, so it's kind of like a shared dream that everybody has.
That's awesome. What's your favorite stunt to perform then? Stunt
or like performance type thing?
Let's go performance type thing. I mean, whatever you want to answer. Either's fine. Good save there. Good save.
Thank you. That was rude. I like just barely touched it. Lately, I've been loving doing duo trapeze. So I do have. Oh my goodness! What is going on?
I gotta give you a round of applause for that save. Holy heck, my friend!
You just thread that needle. How is that? Like my feet are passing right through the platform.
Oh no! Nintendo, man, Nintendo. That's how.
Oh god. Okay. One of my other favorites, though, is Sear Wheel. I'm not the greatest at it, but it's one of those things that's just so cool to actually have something physically possible that can do that, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know much about Sear Wheel?
Not too much. I'd love to hear about it. Oh,
so,
geez. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I went in between. There's so many like freaking platforms that are like an inch apart. This guy's so fat. How did he even manage to pass through? Anyways,
wow.
Sear Wheel, yeah. So, Sear Wheel, it's like a giant ring, right? And you know when you flick a ring on the table, it'll like spin on a dime type thing.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's exactly what a Sear Wheel is. You stand in. Oh my goodness, ooh. These platforms. Like, what are those hitboxes? They're non-existent.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Okay, it's just like understanding that, you know, there's half of the platform just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my left button wasn't working.
Do you want to take a second and I think your mapping's fine, but did you need to calibrate or anything?
I don't know. It should be.
It should be something.
Should be fine. But yeah, Sear Wheel, yeah, you gotta like you hold it and you just like get a spin, and it's just such a cool like feeling, like spinning on a dime. It's very dizzying, but yeah. So yeah, those are kind of my favorites.
All right, I'm gonna suggest focus on this one because this is it. You'll game over if you don't make this one.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna let you focus here.